here with American Meck on our first podcast, Pedal to the Metal. It's what we do is we're pedaling to the metal, consistently putting out the best entertainment for everybody here who's listening. Starting off with a whole new version of things, having done podcasts in the past together on different subjects, everything from aliens to taco trucks to hot sauce to cartoons to video games to American lifestyle. And it's great to be back with Mech here. Mech, say hello to everybody. Let's go.
How y'all doing? You know me, I love food. You know me, I love drawing art. You know me, I love doing all that shit. You know what? You name something for me to draw, something funny. You name it. What you would name me to draw? Be like anything funny when it comes to art. Like you can name a funny monster out there going up against a funnier monster. I could probably make that happen. Like think about it. Like when you draw, like fucking fireball or like a fucking ice going up in the fire. And, ooh. Yeah, what do you want me to draw? Come on, I got your back on that.
I'm thinking
Give me
like,
some funny art to draw.
yeah, okay. First thing that's funny that pops to my head is like a dude. This is a rough start here for me because I'm thinking. All right, so I'm into like I got this whole thing with aliens going on. I'm thinking non-alien. What's good here? Vampires. I was thinking of
I can
vampires
draw you
earlier
an
today.
alien. I can draw an alien like literally draw like a heat wave hand like I kind of saw in a movie once. Like, I can't even draw an alien fight going through my fucking book. Like, yeah, I remember our first like podcast, but now we're starting fresh. Like, we deleted our old ones, but like we're starting fresh now. It's
Yeah,
like
we're
I
starting
still
fresh.
but
Yeah, so our whole thing here is with this whole fresh start is my thoughts is we do a first series and we do our like we kind of set this goal with our other podcast of doing 50 podcasts for the 50 states in America. So we're going to go for that goal with this podcast series of getting to like 50 podcasts, and then we'll do possibly another series. Like this will be our first run series, and then we'll do another series because we got so much to like share with the world in terms of greatness. So like, what the fuck are we doing here? Let's go. Got the
you know
cartoon.
what? Damn straight butter motherfucker. This is screwball right here. Let's go.
Let's go. But yeah, so
Plus a little bit of
yeah, so
red
this is
apple.
jumping into this first podcast. We're just thinking of like all the things that we want to talk about, and this is just a rough run. This is like the rough draft. This is like that paper that you write and you get everything wrong on it, and everything's misspelled, and everything's like is all the grammar's wrong, and all of the we're missing like we have like capital words, like capital letters where there should be lowercase letters, and lowercase letters where there should be uppercase letters. This is like our big like first podcast where everything's just wrong and completely like just weirdly we need to like get better going forward, obviously. So this is like just us having fun. I mean, are you having fun, man? I'm having fun right now doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm totally having fun with this shit. Like,
So
my plan is for like your kind of business, like you kind of got the business like 51 going on, like your business, how we kind of started off and it got too well, but now we're starting to refresh. Well, my kind of thing is like I'd love to start like drawing funny shit out for you, being like, oh man, that shit is hilarious. Like, trying to get like Sarah's thinking of like, man, what would be a funny thing to like draw out, being like, oh man, people would totally buy that shit. Like trying to like draw like a fucking logo or like
hmm.
being like or like customers kind of like trying to think up and be like having you put it up on your site, being like, I could totally sell that.
I got it. I figured it out right now at this very moment what it is that I think would be funny because one of the in this podcast you asked in the very beginning what would be something funny that you could draw that I could think of, and I just thought of it because
What do you
if
got? I'll draw it.
for those of you who have listened to some of our recent podcasts in the past, that we're probably going to be like, this is a whole new series, but we used to talk about things like hot sauce and taco trucks is like one of our main kind of thoughts of speaking about. So I thought of it, and I'm thinking hot sauce people, hot sauce bottles in the form of character cartoons, like with like eyes.
With the carrot.
What's that?
I think I could work with that, broski.
Yeah, like maybe some eyes on the like a bottle of hot
I think
sauce.
I can make something work with that. Like make like a shape bottle and it
Yeah,
like do like your kind of eyes around your back
yeah, the eyes
right
might.
now.
Yeah, like the
And like
eyes.
I could like do the weird eyes plus like the green and being like
Yeah,
I think I can make something work.
that's my challenge for you for possibly getting done before our next podcast. Something to share with our audience. It'd be kind of something fun to share with them. Something you could just draw something up, like maybe a quick sketch, and it doesn't have, it could be something that's like just something that you do real quick. Who knows? And then if we like it, I'll look at it and I'll say if I like it or not to you, and I'll let you know what I think about it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it, what you drew, and then I can give you. I'll either give you some advice, or like say this is good, or I don't know what I think about it, or I'll make fun of it, or I'll just, who knows, we can have fun with it. If you want to come up with something, let's do it. Um, what are you thinking? What should I draw? What should Give me something to draw? Give me something fun to give me a
You
challenge.
still draw. I don't think you got my talent, bro.
I
I've
don't.
seen.
I agree. I don't have your talent, but I'll still give it a shot, and I'll still draw something if you can give me a good challenge or something fun to draw,
Something fun to draw.
something funny and fun. If you can think of something, challenge back at you. I came up. I thought fast. It took me like 3 or 4 minutes into the podcast before I came up
Give
with the hot.
me a a funny cartoon character.
That's not deep. That's You have to go more deep. You have to give me. I came up with the hot sauce. You got to go into like
Alright,
give
give
me.
me your most badass alien that you think of then.
Okay. Uh,
How does
can
that
you
sound? Your
what's
badass alien that you can come up draw. Because I know I'm
hmm
not even gonna say it.
any requirements that you have of me to draw the alien with? Is there any kind of like requirements that the alien should have, like a something fun, like a give me like a fun requirement that it needs to be a part of the alien.
I want alien with horns, as in like a unicorn horns. Being
Unicorn?
like
Do you say unicorn horns?
horns. They'll be
Horns.
like, oh, what are you doing? I don't want
Oh, that's funny. You broke up there, and it was like real funny sounding. That'll be great. Yeah.
It's just the fucking alien. Wow.
Uh, all right. All right.
Look,
I'll figure something out. But that sounds kind of evil and devilish, man. It sounds kind of like
look,
I'm trying
look.
to. Trying to say. I mean, I was hoping we could keep this. Yeah. I was hoping we could keep this first podcast positive. Everybody who's listening here to our first Pedal to the Metal podcast of the series here, but Meck has decided to take it into dark mode with the evil devil horns here.
It's so funny. Who cares?
I like it though. And I think the way that you kind of described it, I got to do something with the with this style. I don't know. Coming up with some ideas already, some fun ideas. Uh, maybe possibly we could each, your hot sauce cartoon drawing plus my alien drawing, we can combine them. Once we both get our drawings together, we can combine them into like one drawing somehow. That could be our next challenge.
What was my drawing again? I forget.
Um, so you're gonna do my challenge to you is the hot sauce bottle character. It's gonna have some eyes on it, some like crazy looking eyes on it. You
Oh
got
yeah.
the eyes have to be crazy, uh, and you can do like I don't know, you can do 10. It
I
could have 10,
totally got that.
it's
It's
like
easy.
it could be like have like 10 legs. It could have you can go. It could have like it could be like a insect bottle. Where it has wings. It doesn't have to be. You can do multiple bottles. I don't know where you're gonna go, but I challenge you.
I think I got like the perfect like mystical creature in mind on like what I'm kind of gonna draw. What's like the hot sauce bottle that you kind of got, like, and it's like, know what? You're not. I'm not even gonna say it all. Let's just say no. I want to say. I was say it. Not even say it. Like I already know what I'm gonna draw, bro. Already know.
That's great, and
And it's gonna be like a half between one thing versus an alien. Like literally, it's gonna be like perfect. You're gonna love it. I already know what kind of like alien slash like boyfriend. Or you know what, screw it. Let's be able to get here. Fabulous. It
all
was a
right.
lot being funny, come on.
Smile, Mac. We have to bring a positive attitude for our audience that's listening. Give a big smile to the audience. Let's see your biggest
You're
smile.
always smiling. Remember we all straight here, like come on.
Okay.
But come on, he laugh like who doesn't love funny acts like that shit there?
Yo, Mac's been through a hurricane, by the way. If everybody here, for anybody who knows or does or is learning at the moment, he's actually lived through a freaking hurricane. So anything that comes out of him is just like twisted at this point.
You know what, Broski, you're not wrong. Like I lived through the
Just twisted.
I forget what they called it. I think it's like 10. I think it was a Sydney hurricane
Uh,
or I
stop.
forget. I forget what the numbers on already.
Yep. Stop moving around so much because you're breaking up with your voice. You gotta stay still on your side on your end when you're talking. Just to be
I
clear.
forget what the numbers are called with the stats, but I think it's like 7 or 8 or whatever. But yes, I went through it all. Like even in my house currently, like I still remember like right in front of me, like I remember like a pour going down, and we're like, oh shit, we should go move to our cousin's house, being like, oh shit, we gotta move quick. Our house might be getting flooded soon. And like even like driving through like the hurricane, like just going
Yep.
starting
What?
through like the rain, like thinking, fuck, no, my car got this. And we made it to the house and we're like, oh my god. And like I remember like a few days later, oh no, a day later, and we were actually, oh yeah, that's great. Um, my car is that's middle of the road, and my car it was like at the end of the road. Like my engine is about here. The water is about right here on one of the days, or like I want to say like right here, like a very few inches. Like I
Wow.
got so freaking lucky if all y'all can see that.
Wow, yeah,
But
it's almost
man, I
up to
was
your engine.
so close and lucky. Like my car didn't get destroyed from hurricane. I'm gonna slash the guy sue me. What's it called again? What
Yeah,
was the
I
hurricane?
was gonna ask you that. I think it was wasn't it. What was the hurricane name? You're living in Florida. I was actually just about to ask you what the name of the hurricane was.
Shit
I,
at Timbers.
where are we at? It's like each one. Uh, I got my phone right here. I can look it up real quick. What was the hurricane that last hit
Yeah, look it up
Florida?
real
It's
quick
just like
because
it'll only take a
like
second.
I'm glad
Last
you got it.
hurricane to
I
hit
can't
Florida
remember.
was it was actually Nicole in 2022. I don't think it was Nicole though. It wasn't Hurricane Nicole in
I think it
2022.
was I can't, no.
I didn't think so. It was something else. It was uh
It was like the world's highest hurricane.
I don't know why the phone's telling me Hurricane
And I
Nicole.
remember like a few countries or not countries.
Oh, here it is. It was Hurricane Ian, right? It was Ian.
I
Is that
wanted to say that name.
no?
I
Is that right?
wanted to say that. Yes, it was
Okay.
Ian.
Okay, cool. It was Ian. Yeah, I think that was it. I mean, it might have been something else. I hope we're right. Am I right? Does that sound right?
Let me know in the comments, guys. Am I right about that?
Good.
I'm about like 90%
Yeah,
sure
good
it was
call.
Ian. So hey, let your boy
Yeah,
Mike Meck know.
yeah,
Bosha, Kalaka, Kabuya, Kasha.
yeah. But, I
We know
mean,
you like voice and
Mech was there for the
happy.
hurricane. He doesn't know what the name was. He doesn't care what the name was. It was a fucking hurricane, and he lived through it. And he's had car water
And I'm
all.
so happy as fuck. And by the way, guys, I fucking lost a trailer. I lost my mother trucking home.
Yep. Yeah,
And
you're.
yeah, I know it's like to
Yeah,
lose a
talk.
home.
I mean,
And it
tell.
sucks. And it was my baby.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well since you brought it up. Tell them about what happened to your trailer. I mean, might as well tell them.
I literally got flipped over. Everything was like my kitchen, everything down to the side, but we had it like flipped over, like everything was bricked up.
Yep.
And I ended up got all me and my mom and dad, I should say,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
gathered up everything, just getting everything out, man, like even my clothes, and like, thank God.
Yep, it's ridiculous what happened, man. Let's get this.
Something I kind of hope is my silver is the one thing I kind of hope because that was in my RV and I just hope that it survives. But I think my dad's still gonna put that in my car, being like, "Is that gonna fuck up my car? Is it
And,
gonna make it
and that
still
was
work?"
and that was the first hurricane you've ever lived through because you were living in Pennsylvania. Mech was living in Pennsylvania with me. That's how I know Mech is we're friends from Pennsylvania. We used to hang out and go to music shows and chill and have good times together. And now Mech's living in Florida, and it's a whole different world for him in Florida. He's got gators out there. He's living with the gators in Florida, and
And I think
the
you
hot
get
the
it.
hot sun, and it's raining probably like every other day for I assume it's raining pretty much all the time. It's a whole different lifestyle out there and everything. And I mean, I got to go out and visit Mech soon myself. I'm like, I should rather go to Mech than Mech come back to Pennsylvania so I can see what he's how it is out there in Florida because I gotta travel more myself, and it's cool that you've gotten the opportunity to see a whole different part of the United States because we are two American. We love these United States. Tell them about how we're American, man. We're American. I don't know. Go
Let
ahead.
me first kind of start tell you off where I lived in PA, but then I kind of lived in Virginia for a bit. And yeah,
Oh,
I've had a lot of shit happen. I met a few girls, I met a few guys, they were all cool as shit. And I tried to find an apartment, but yet none of that shit happened. So I ended up moving back home. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm in Florida with my fucking parents when they would start talk about it. And I was like, oh, great. I am moving back to fucking PA. Oh, great. I'm moving to Florida now. Originally, I tried staying in PA, but like, there's this one other guy that I won't lie to you guys. Not gonna lie.
Yep,
You
you're
keep,
break, Mech, you there? Are you
yeah,
there,
I'm
dude?
still here.
Oh yeah, dude, you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, dude, share whatever you want to share. Go ahead.
I'm still thinking about moving back to PA.
All
Me
right,
and
cool.
me and Sue are trying to find an apartment together. I don't know what's going to go on yet, but yet we're still going to see what's happening there. But yet, uh, yeah, you know, our first podcast together, I might as well just blow out the truth. I love Florida. I love life, but yet, hell with it. PA, I still miss snow. I miss throwing snowballs at Chadwick.
Heck yeah,
Like
that's.
I miss it.
I mean, I feel like we did pretty good for our first podcast here. We probably did like 15 minutes already. What are you thinking?
You want
Either,
me to close it out, brothers, from another month?
yo, should we talk about anything else before we close it out, or should we just close it out? What are you thinking?
Oh, so you want? How do you feel about our? If I were sick, would you stay for free? Not no taxes.
Oh, you
Would
break.
you I draw it in with your bottles,
You,
whatever you want to put in there?
you were breaking
Would
up.
you put that in your site?
Oh yeah, I was gonna build us a whole new website, man. I was planning to build us. So I'm a website builder for those who are learning about me for the first time. I can build websites, and I'm gonna build me and Mech a website if we keep doing this podcast together and see what happens. We're possibly gonna get some of his designs because Mech's an artist. He's great at doing drawings and stuff, and
Okay.
we already have a main logo for our podcast, which is a dragon, and it's a special dragon. I'll share it. I'll share it
Made by your
eventually.
boy Meck.
Yep, it's a special dragon, and the reason that the dragon is special is because the dragon does not have one eye; it has two eyes, which is the most important factor. If you look online and when you're searching on the internet for dragons, you're going to find many dragons only kind of have one eye, and having two eyes is a special kind of feature. And on top of that, the dragon has a nice jawline, which is like very a distinct jawline on it, and you can really tell that it's Mech's art, and you can tell compared to the other, if you look at all the dragons, you're gonna, when you see the other artwork that Mech does and the different art pieces that he puts out, you can tell it's one of his pieces because the way that the dragon looks. And you look at all of his other artwork, and you're just like, well, it all looks kind of like Mech's drawings because the way that it kind of looks, it has that similar look, but it's not. But it's also different. It's like, he'll do different artwork pieces, but you can tell it was one of his pieces because the way that it's drawn, which is important for, I think, any artist. And so, yeah, I'm building us a website possibly soon. No guarantee when that's going to come out, but we're going to have something out if we keep doing these podcasts, and we're going to keep doing these podcasts. So let's go. Let's end this up. Close this out. This is a good closing. I'm happy with how we did this. Mech is like an amazing closer. So go ahead, David. Give us a closeout.
Oh, you got your boy your mic here. Your boy your Chadwick here. You know how we all fucking do it all night long. We love to fucking entertain y'all, and we love to fucking treat you up with our fucking aliens and our all random like drawing requests and all that shit. You know what? Whenever you want to like fucking draw a comment, put in the fucking comments. Give me something to fucking draw. Give me all that shit. Give us something to fucking draw. Even Chadwick, hell, he made it down to freaking draw. Be like, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Anytime. Anywhere. Let's go.
Hey,
Chadwick.
hey, pedal to the metal.